For nearly 30 years, the Toyota Tacoma has been blowing us away with its excellent reliability, durability, and rugged performance. And the 2024 model might just be the cream of the crop, beating its predecessors in almost every way. With that being said, let's take a look at the 9 best features of the 2024 Tacoma. The first thing that'll strike you about the new Tacoma is its fresh new look, which can be seen inside and out. Last year's model didn't look bad by any means, but the 2024 version looks better in almost every way. For instance, on the outside, you'll notice that the 2024 model sits much higher and wider than before. The wheels are also bigger, making for a much more imposing look. This new design has been heavily inspired by the Toyota Tundra, which is without a doubt one of the company's best-looking pickups on the market today. And it's safe to say with these design cues, the 2024 Taco isn't going to get criticized for looking out of date in the slightest. And on the inside, the modern improvements are even more evident. Instead of the boring monotone color scheme, you'll be greeted by a fresh two-tone design, as well as an updated minimal dashboard. Everything feels more luxurious too, thanks to the addition of high-quality materials. It's no secret that the engine choices of the 2023 Tacoma were pretty underwhelming, to say the least. Sure, that 278 horsepower V6 was no slouch, but that base 159 horsepower four-cylinder felt very sluggish. So for 2024, Toyota is completely switching things up. Now, there will only be one engine variant across all models, a 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. At base, this engine produces a much more respectable 228 horses, as well as 243 pound-feet of torque. However, higher trim variants will bump this power up slightly due to a different configuration. And for the first time, users will have the option of pairing this with a hybrid system, which will produce 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque on top trims. This comes paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, which promises to be smoother than last year's 6-speed slouch. To handle this new power, all new Tacomas will be fitted with rear disc brakes, as opposed to last year's drum brakes. Of course, this new addition will massively improve the stopping power, and therefore the safety of the Tacoma. However, there are also a few other benefits that you might not have considered. For instance, with disc brakes on all 4 wheels, Toyota's been able to add quality of life features like low-speed radar cruise control, an e-parking brake, and even brake hold functionality. For a workhorse like the Tacoma, these additions will surely improve the day-to-day driving experience tenfold, making the Tacoma an even better car to drive on the road. On the subject of safety, another great feature of the new Tacoma is the inclusion of Toyota's SafetySense 3.0 technology as standard across all models. SafetySense 3.0 is an advanced suite of safety tech aimed at keeping everyone on the road a little safer, while at the same time improving the driver's quality of life. To do this, SafetySense makes use of cameras and radars dotted around the vehicle that help to detect potential hazards before they become a major threat. The 2024 Tacoma is one of the first models to sport the 3.0 version of this tech, which comes with even more cameras at the front, as well as improved radar sensors. Beyond keeping everyone in and out of the car safe, SafetySense 3.0 will also make your life as a driver much easier, thanks to the inclusion of features like steering assist and lane tracing assist. One of the biggest updates for the 2024 Tacoma is the fact that it's being built from an entirely new chassis. The 2024 model will be built using Toyota's new TNGA F platform, which it will share with the new Tundra. The implications of this new chassis are extensive. Because it's so much lighter than the previous steel-based chassis, the new Tacoma will be more powerful and efficient, even if you don't factor in the new engine choices. This frame is also considerably stronger, increasing the Taco's off-road capabilities considerably. For instance, the maximum ground clearance has been bumped up to 9.5 inches, and the wheelbases are also slightly longer. It's not just the chassis that's been designed with off-road driving in mind, though. In fact, literally everything has changed to improve the 2024 Tacoma's ability to handle the dirt road. The new model will have a front stabilizer bar disconnect, allowing the wheels to independently adapt to uneven terrain, improving the front suspension articulation. The suspension is also new, with Toyota opting for a multi-link coil solution. This will help the Taco to absorb even more punishment from the road, whilst keeping you nice and comfy in the cabin. There's even a new multi-terrain terrain monitor system that uses cameras to help the driver see any underbody obstacles right from the infotainment screen. You can take the off-road capability to a new level with the TRD Pro trim, which comes with even more equipment, like upgraded shock absorbers, huge 33-inch tires, a reinforced underbody, off-road lighting, and even rock rails. The Tacoma has always been regarded as an excellent off-road vehicle. However, with these improvements, the 2024 model will be even more impressive. If you're in the market for a pickup, there's a good chance that you want one that's practical as well as high-performing. Well, the 2024 Tacoma won't disappoint you here, as there have been a few design changes to make this pickup even more practical. For one, there's an optional quick-release tailgate function, which allows you to slowly lower the tailgate at the push of a button. This will help when it comes to loading heavier cargo. It'll even close up automatically if you give it a slight nudge. And on the inside, you'll be able to fold the passenger seats flat. This is designed to be used as a workspace, but it will also serve as a handy storage compartment. Elsewhere, the seat height has been raised by 1 inch for added comfort during longer journeys. And the driver's seat also has more sliding range to make the rear cargo space easier to reach. Now, let's not get it twisted. The Tacoma has never exactly been known for its infotainment. Sure, it's not bad, but compared to the competitors like Ford, it's always felt pretty lackluster. Well, this isn't the case for the 2024 model, which is jam-packed with virtually all the infotainment you could ever want. The centerpiece is an 8-inch touchscreen paired with a 7-inch gauge cluster. This can be optionally upgraded to a bigger 14-inch screen and a 12.3-inch gauge cluster. The resolution on both of these screens is nothing short of excellent, and the menus are easy to navigate. Beyond this, there are plenty of smaller touches that make the Taco even more appealing. For instance, there's a wireless charging pad for the front passenger, USB-C ports, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Finally, there's a 10-speaker setup courtesy of JBL. This offers excellent sound quality, and the speaker on the dash is actually portable. The last, but by no means the least, new feature of the 2024 Tacoma is its extensive lineup. There are a total of 8 different trim options to go for, covering virtually every budget and driver requirement you could think of. The base SR trim comes with the standard engine, infotainment package, and none of the hardware upgrades. It's priced at $32,995, which is about $3,000 more than last year. TRD Sport models and above come equipped with that all-new hybrid setup, and the minimum you'll be paying is $40,895. And if you're looking for the off-road package, it's going to cost you about $3,000 more. Finally, the top-line trim is called the TRD Pro, and it comes with all the bells and whistles that you could think of, including the most powerful 326 horsepower engine. Toyota hasn't released any pricing information on this model yet, but it's likely that it will cost upwards of $60,000. It's great to see Toyota offer such a diverse range of trims, because it means that there will be something for everyone at every budget. And while it may be more expensive than last year's model, it's clear that this new price is entirely justified by the number of upgrades that you're getting. Ultimately, the 2024 Tacoma represents an upgrade over the 2023 model in virtually every way. And with so many options for customization, you'll really be able to craft the pickup of your dreams.